Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. We are back at it again with some The House in Fata Morgana. Itaio, how you doing, Archelaus? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Been 2 weeks since we hopped on, and unfortunately I think maybe the names have left me in some sort of way, but once we get back into the swing of things, we will be a-okay. I just remember big yandere, not yandere, very possessive little sister, and then like her getting married off, and like the whole theory we had about like, oh, maybe the dad put the maid up to this because like the maid attempted to kill I'm trying to remember his name, but I mean we'll see. We'll see. That is the problem with taking such long breaks and like also playing a bunch of like different games with like a billion characters. We tend to mix things up if we don't revisit them quickly. But yeah, let's hop right in. Slow killing poison. Yeah, man, it really has been a minute. And hopefully audio is good. I did like a little bit of adjusting because I did remember that the music in this game was like strangely like very, very loud. Okay. Wow, what voice did I give Arthur? Because Arthur was the guy who got married off. That I know. Now, Nelly. You love the theater, so don't look so cross. Nelly. Okay. It's all coming back. Nelly was out with a man other than her brother that evening. A rare sight indeed. And she was quite clearly in a foul mood. Yeah, she's in that pout. I will not stand for this. That I should have to marry a man of as disagreeable as Arthur. It's unthinkable. Yeah, it's building up. It's building up. The young man at her side was Nellie's fiancé, selected by her parents. On any other occasion, she would have snubbed an invitation from any man who was not Mel, but she had little to say in this matter. And it was Mel that was the guy. Okay. And I don't think we even know the name of the maid yet. I think they've been, like, avoiding that. She was, for lack of a better word, forced to go out with him. And oh, how furiously she had fought against it. She had shoved aside the Abigail trying to fasten her corset, locked herself in her room, and sobbed for quite some time. It required the combined efforts of several of us to get her ready and out the door for her date. Come now. You should at least pretend you're enjoying yourself. Or do you want people to think we don't get along? Oh, but we don't. Do we get along? Well, I want to, for what it's worth. Is Arthur so bad? What is Arthur's downside? Is it just Nellie who's like very objected to it? I mean, it is forced, so like I get that, but like, is Arthur a bad guy? What it's worth to you is my name, not me. Ah, okay. Are you really going to be like that? I went out of my way to take you to your favorite play. The least you could do is be a little kinder to me. What was it called again? Romeo and Juliet? It's been running for 6 or 7 years now. A family like yours or mine could pay to have a brand new script written. Yeah, she doesn't accept anyone else than Mel, yeah. It's like on top of that. But, I mean, maybe Arthur does kind of suck a little bit too. So why should we have to see an old play at a theater full of commoners? It may be private, but even so. I would rather just have a show put on at my estate. Stop talking already. Why should I have to marry someone like you? I have absolutely no desire to marry you. Whatever it takes, I will put a stop to this. I'll talk to Father as many times as I must. Please, don't make such a scene. It's shameful. There are people around. Remember, you represent your family. Besides, our families are hardly strangers to one another. Try as you might, I doubt you can get rid of me. No matter what you say, you can't break this engagement. You don't... Your parents gave you too much freedom, and look what a spoiled little girl you've become of it. Goodness, you're going to be quite the handful. I don't know about that. Oh, get off your high horse. No, you're the one on the high horse, Nelly. You are going to be my wife. You could at least put some effort into liking me. What happens when I take you to a social engagement and you act like this? It's shameful to the both of us. This coming from someone who used to call me Lady Nelly. What's your problem? When you choose to act like a lady, I'll gladly call you that again. Goodness gracious. Put yourself in my shoes for a second. I have to marry a bratty little girl because it'll help my family. How dare you talk about me that way? You're not a damn princess. Open your eyes. If you think talking to your father will get you out of this marriage, you're welcome to try. I doubt he'll have it, though. Otherwise, you can just go complain about it to your friends. Oh, that's right. As far as I'm aware, you don't have any friends. Good evening. Hello, Eli. How you doing? We are here witnessing the beginnings of what could be some sort of like murderous little sister vibe. Enough. As you wish. This is so frustrating. Why should I have to listen to this jerk mock me? I have Mel. I know. If Father won't listen to me, I'll ask Mel to talk to him. Mel will be able to convince him. Come on now, your favorite play is about to start. Maybe you should face forward. Enjoy it while it lasts. You won't be talking down to me much longer. Is she gonna, like, implant the idea that Mel, like, challenges, Arthur, potentially? I don't know if that was a thing. I know, like, people used to challenge each other to the death back then, but... Who knows in, like, I think the year was, like, 1403 or something? What? Is that... Oh, right! Yo, we might actually see Mel and the maid together at the Romeo and Juliet thing. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, wait, Nelly. Get back here. What is that damn child's problem? I didn't give her permission to leave. Father will be sure to hear about this. I cannot have the roads making any more of a fool of me. Ah, it's so over. Oh, it's so over. You're fine. Don't be shy. But so many people are looking at me. That's because you're gorgeous. No, it's because I look strange. I assure you that's not the case. It is true you have an unusual appearance. But right now, the unique color of your hair, your skin, and your eyes all serve to accentuate your beauty. I feel the wrath and blood that'll come in this story, yeah. You sound like a prince, Lord Mel. But, you think so? I mean, I did say I'd be a stand-in prince for you, but... I think you're a wonderful prince, not just a stand-in. Wow! Yeah, they're totally into each other. Which makes you my princess, then. I don't... you're supposed to say, yes, I am there. You're going to make me sad. I guess I'll just have to keep working at it until you submit. Oh, hey, the play's about to start. What am I supposed to be doing? Nothing in particular. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, but, there is one thing. Yes? If I start dozing off, could you maybe wake me up? Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. The footsteps. They stopped. What? Dearest Mel. Nelly? Dearest Mel, what are you doing here? Or what are you doing here? I asked her to join me. It's nothing to get worked up over. It is. It absolutely is. How many times did I ask you to come with me and you wouldn't? You don't even like theater, dearest Mel, and you brought her? You're right. I'm not especially fond of plays, but I wanted her to be able to see one. Why are you making such a big deal out of this, Nellie? She's not suitable for you. What? She isn't good enough for you. Why would you choose her? She's creepy, and you have no idea where she came from. Don't talk about her like that, Nellie. But you don't even know who her family is. I do. But, Lord Mel? It's fine. You just stay quiet. Like the other maids, she comes from a respectable house. I looked into it. However, circumstances prevent me from telling you what house that is. Ah, him lying to his sister now too. Oh, the ball is rolling down the hill. The snowball is becoming a big ol' fucking boulder. No, you're lying. That can't be. She doesn't act like a lady. She lacks etiquette, and she probably can't even dance. You expect me to believe someone like her is from a good house? Enough already, Nellie. Mel yelled at me. You have my word. You don't have to worry about her. So please, stay out of this, Nellie. It isn't any of your business if I spend time with her, is it? Yeah, it wasn't a snowball. It was always a boulder that was just waiting to be pushed off. You know what? True. But dearest Mel. You need to stop hanging all over me, Nellie, and find someone for... Wait. What are you doing at the theater? Are you here alone? Oh, yes, dearest Mel, about that. I have a favor to ask of you. I've been wanting to talk to you about this since yesterday, but I haven't seen you at all. Settle down, Nellie. What is it? Father had me engaged without consulting me. And he picked Arthur, that disagreeable little... Oh, right, that. I already know. What? I heard it from Father. That reminds me, you didn't show up at breakfast this morning. I see now. It was because of your engagement. Dearest Mel. Is that who you're here with today? Man, okay, like, as bad as it is, like, I feel like Mel is really just putting a stamp on Nellie here. Yeah, the Arkham Collection's $9 on Steam. Ooh, we gotta hop on. I downloaded City like 2-3 weeks ago, and I've been putting it off. In that case, you should get back to him, rather than waste any more time with us. You knew I didn't want to get married, Mel, so why? Why didn't you talk Father out of it? Because it's your time, Nellie. If there's someone else you'd rather be with, then, well, you can try persuading Father, but... You're the only prince for me, dearest Mel. And a prince always grants his princess's wishes. Doesn't he? I just want you to say you'll do that for me, dearest Mel. Lady Nellie. You stay out of this. It's all your fault. It's all because you showed up and played your little tricks on him. I warned you about this rat, dearest Mel. She's not suitable for... I told you I had enough already. Oh, fuck. Damn. Oh, it's so over. How much longer are you going to continue acting like a child? I can deal with you being a spoiled little girl, but how dare you be so derisive to someone? Mel hit me. Lord Mel. How unbecoming. Go on, the show's about to start. People are giving us dirty looks. Return to your betrothed, now. I will apologize to him afterwards as well. You said you would always be at my side. That you would always be my prince. The time for make-believe is past, Nellie. No. I refuse to believe it. I will not have it. Nellie! My goodness, that girl. Are you not going after her, Lord Mel? No, just let her go. The only place she even has to go is home. I just wish she'd start acting a little more like an adult. I imagine Lady Nellie is simply... Huh? She what? I don't like how Mel is becoming. There were better ways to handle that. No, it just wasn't my intention to go between you. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault we had an argument. But you two are so close. Well, yeah, we're siblings. So we're close, but nothing more. That's the wrong assumption to make. There's a lot of things she can go and do, yeah. I'm kind of worried that we're like, I don't know, maybe on like a high level of the like playhouse, and she might do something that leads to her dying and inevitably change the course of everyone in this house's lives. But like, that's neither here nor there. That or like full on just kill people. I do care about Nellie, and I enjoy spending time with her. She's my sister, nothing more. Anyways, sorry for making such a scene. Now I imagine she left her betrothed behind without saying anything, so I'm going to go apologize to him. It makes me worried, because like, when you treat people like that, right? Like, that, it's not like exclusive, like this kind of behavior like stems out. So like, I'm wondering if the maid with the white hair is kind of like thinking the same thing, you know? Like, maybe like the illusion could have been like broken here. Or, I mean, maybe the sign of the times protects it, but like, you know, up until now, Mel has been like kind of a nice guy, and then he had to go and slap his sister, right? I'm gonna go apologize to him. We have to keep up appearances. Stay here. I'll be right back. Very well. Master, what are your thoughts on this tale so far? Which of the siblings do you think was in the right, Master? The brother or the sister? Oh my, I apologize for the abrupt question. Did I startle you? What do I think? Or what do I think? Or what do I think? Huh. Yes. I believe Mel was probably right. He was also surely happier than her. As Mel had anticipated, Nellie fled from the theater, leaving her fiancé behind. She forced her way into a carriage stopped outside, probably one called for a different nobleman, and ordered it to take her home. Mel's assumption was correct. The only place she had to return to was the mansion. The sun was beginning to set as a young lady. She could not simply go wandering through town alone. Nor did she have any acquaintances to take her in. Her world was, in essence, composed of two elements, her brother and the Rose Garden. They were the light of her life at Rose Manor. She lived a very isolated existence. Yeah. Ah, man, nowhere to turn to either. Loneliness is a hell of a thing. When she escaped back home, Nellie went straight to her room, locked the door, and began sobbing. The waves of her sorrow came crashing effortlessly over the leaves. Or the levees? No, that's leaves. No, levees. Tears streamed through the cracked walls of the dams, blocking her tear ducts. Yeah. Why? Why? Why won't you help me, Mel? Why won't you take my side? The decor in her room appeared blurry through her damp eyes. Memories of the day she had to redecorate played back in her mind, with crystal clarity. She told me she had no feelings for you. Yeah, she's definitely looking like a real snake here. It's not looking good for the maid. It's not looking good for Nelly. It's not looking good for Mel. The house is imploding. That liar. That liar! She let her emotions run wild, breaking glass craftworks, silver plates designed by famous foreign artisans, flower vases, all sorts of things. It was as though a beast had been set loose in her bedchamber. Hey yo, Sky, how you doing? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Yeah, definitely a birdcage though is a very good word to put it. It's more of a birdcage, one she's likely aware of, but had to believe that her prince would always be at her side. Yeah, that prince is just a skeleton in her cage. What a way with words. Yeah, that dream has been dead for a long time, and she's been, like, trucking along thinking that it was still, like, still a thing. The vase she tossed shattered against a painting hanging on the wall, spraying water, porcelain, and roses in every direction. Glad to hear stream's going well. Yeah, it is certainly a time for this family, for the Rhodes family here. I fear she may do something that's going to change the course of everyone's lives, as it were. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I didn't catch too much of the World of Warcraft stream collab yesterday, though. Curious what you thought about Ascension. Because I think last time we did talk a little bit about, like, me kind of sort of wanting to play World of Warcraft. But how, like, World of Warcraft is it, you know? Because if it's, like, close, I think I want to start playing a little bit, too. Maybe on the side. But yeah, you know. We'll see. Want to hear it from someone, like, someone I trust. Because, like, online can only paint so much of a picture. Like, I was seeing people say it was, like, more like Diablo, but, like, I feel like that's hard to compare. It was the portrait she adored so dearly, of her and her brother. No worries. Wasn't too crazy about Ascension with all the random skills, but the Wrath of the Lich King was fun. Okay. Alright, I'll definitely have to look into it then. And then what happened... and what appeared to her like a metaphor for her life. The frame fell off its mounting and came crashing to the floor. Ellie darted over and scooped it up. The frame had broken, but the painting inside was unharmed. Have they ever considered making this like a... I mean, I know not everything needs an anime, but like... Could you imagine, like, they paint such vivid pictures. And I'm just here thinking, like, man, this would be, like... incredible to see animated. The two smiling children were still the very image of happiness, inseparable siblings gently holding one another's hands. The prince is no more. Though in her present state of mind, that image of happiness brought her nothing but misery. And the worse she felt, the more frustrated she grew at that smiling girl and kind boy of her past. Princess is no more either. You're not a princess anymore, Nelly. Some other woman has taken your place. I trusted you, Mel. I believed you'd always be there for me. This painting is nothing but a lie. That's not the real Mel. That's not the real me. It's all a big fat lie. A lie. I wish this painting never existed. That it was never made. That I never had a brother. This painting. This painting. Hashtag corporate raiders. Whoa. Oh, hello, Flash. How you doing too? Good to see you. Good to see you. In a fit of emotional distress, she scratched feverishly at the painting she once considered precious. She put more force into her fingers than she, or perhaps anyone, might have imagined she could. Flakes of paint began falling off the canvas, and in time she noticed something peculiar. I got one of my friends to manly raid into you. Yeah, we gotta get raid. Do I not have raids on? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is it Flash? Yeah, because I do like shout out my raiders on my Discord to make sure everyone gives them a follow if they haven't already. Which, by the way, make sure to follow Sky and Flash. I'm not sure if you do you like stream as well? I know I see you a lot in like chat. Jump. Oh, Jump. Hey, how you doing, man? I don't know if subs to do the extras raids yet. Okay, yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Yeah, good to see you though. Make sure to subscribe. Oh. Yeah, I'll be sure to drop that shout out. Perfect time for me to raid into then. How you doing, Jeremy? Oh, we getting everyone in here now. As soon as things have started to get shambles for Nelly here. I fear she may maybe have some sort of disassociative episode. I feel like it's coming. It is totally coming. Yeah, Flash Night on stream. All good, all good. Huh? Or maybe the maid? Because she's a little suspicious too. What is this writing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is she gonna find out that the maid is related to the painter? And oh my, yo, wait. If she's the one who finds out, the maid might get executed. The plot is thickening. Something's hidden beneath the painting? Just a little more. A date? Why would that be hidden? Like and subscribe for maids. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, thank you. Hold on, do I have the stream up? I totally do. Making sure to pin that. Appreciated, as always. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good stream, by the way, Jum. I don't think I said it yet. But yeah, what were you playing? Hopefully, I didn't get a chance to see. Yeah, I was kind of busy, like, doing a lot of cleaning today, so I haven't been on YouTube all that much today. Okay, let me bring my chat back up here. Cool, cool. A date. What could it be for? Completed May 1587. 1587. She read aloud the faded, scratched up handwriting. It was great. Oh, I don't know if I've heard of that, but I'll definitely be looking it up. We will catch the VOD. After staring blankly at the text for some time, the color in her face began to drain. It scratched that RPG Maker game itch, I see. What is this? How? How could this have been painted 16 years ago? Wait. How old was Nelly? Didn't we just celebrate her like 15th or something? Something's not adding up. Yeah, okay. I wasn't even born yet then. And Mel would have just been a baby. Is this not me? Is this not Mel? There's still more writing. Urged on by her rapidly pounding heart, Nellie furiously scratched away at the painting. Even as her clean pink fingernails were soiled with fragments of paint and blood, she did not stop. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation that she couldn't stop. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen. Something indescribable. Incomprehensible. Yo, wait, maybe this is a horror game. We are on that cosmic horror shit. This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look several years from now. Your son and our unborn daughter. I was right on the money. Okay, last stream, right? Last time I played this 2 weeks ago, I was like, the painter. The painter got exiled from the family because apparently the story was that they made a bad painting and the lord of the house, the father of Rhodes' family, did not like it and exiled the painter. And the maid is the daughter of the painter, right? My theory was that the painter had an affair with the Rhodes father's like wife, right? And the way it's your son and our unborn daughter, the separation is there. It's happening. We saw it from a mile away. Your son and our unborn daughter. So this was a painting of the future. Then it really is of me and Mel. Is she gonna catch on to that though? I don't know if that's the first thing on her mind. No. Use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago, I wouldn't have even been inside Mother. But then who is this? Who is that holding Mel's hand? Who is that with my brother? More, there has to be... Unless that's the maid. No, it couldn't be. Found it. There's more writing. I have to know what this is. Calm down, Nellie. It's nothing to get worked up over. I'm sure it's nothing. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. If our unborn child... This is what the writing on the painting said. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. I will be punished and my life made miserable. And so I pray that this child might have flaxen hair. Though it is a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me. Oh, though is it a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me? I do hope it's a girl. What am I reading? I don't get it. Someone, tell me. What does this mean? A painting from 16 years ago. Hair color. Sin. I do hope it's a girl. Huh. So two things going on in my head. One, the white-haired girl is clearly... No, wait, but you're so right, Archeolus. Doesn't that make the white-haired girl Mel's half-sister? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, the other thing I was thinking too was going back to the family dilemma thing. She could have been born. They found out that she had the white hair, which is when the father separated from the mother. But in order to keep up appearances with other families, they must have had a second kid. A second kid and hid the pregnancy. Maybe stowed away the mother for like the entire term. And then played out the fact that the one that was born the year later was the one that lived. Either that or said that the one that was born died in childbirth. And then like they had another kid. Why would they have another kid? Yes. Yeah, when the hentai's missing is the missing equation. It's Nellie. Let me in. No, don't let her in. Lady Nellie. Oh, you changed out of your dress. That's a shame. It looked good on you. Or nice on you. It really did look so nice. Almost like you were a princess. Lady Nellie? Say, I've got a question for you. Do you mind? By all means. What color hair did your father have? I beg your pardon? Did you not hear me? Should I repeat the question? No. I assumed it would be about Lord Mel. I am just so curious about where you got that white color from. My father was more tan than white, so I didn't inherit my paleness from anyone. I asked about your father's hair color. Why would you want to... There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? My father, had white hair. But that was simply because he was an older man. I do not think he was born with... Lady Nellie? Oh no, she's Joker moding. She's Joker moding! Oh, the thunder. It's so over for her. No, man. Hey, guess what? I figured it out. I figured it all out. And it was so simple. There's only one difference between you and me. The thing that Mel fell for is... Why do you have those? No, stay back. Yo, is she gonna fucking scalp her? Either that or would she kill? Ah, we finally reached that point in this tale, Master. If your memory has been refreshed, then we can return to the mansion immediately. No, I need to see how this ends. Very well then. Oh my gosh. Oh, they even heard it. They replied for us. There wasn't a text prompt or anything. Very well then. If you insist, Master, we shall proceed with the story. Also, she's morbing. It was a stormy night, much like the one the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quiet as a crypt in the mansion. Not a single light visible in the halls. The house sat in wait for the sun to peek out over the horizon. The darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man, too, lay in bed, pale blue moonlight sporadically streaming through the gaps in his drawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having difficulty drifting off, but as time trickled onward, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. Is Morpheus like the Lord of the Night? I don't know my like gods. Suddenly, he sensed a presence in the room, much like the one from those nights some weeks earlier. Is someone there? Answer! A slender, feminine finger pressed gently against his lips. There was no hostility in the motion, but rather a great deal of affection. Oh man, I don't like where this is going. I feel like that's gotta be Nelly. You're... The silhouette faintly visible in the dark room was the same as that night. A flash of lightning shone through the drawn curtains, illuminating her beautiful white hair. Several silky locks spilled over her shoulders and brushed against Mel's cheeks. A couple soft puffs of air tickled his face, as though they were silently laughing, or as though she was silently laughing. He assumed her finger, held against his lips, was her way of telling him to stay quiet. She began to slowly, delicately trace the outline of his mouth, moving down his cheek and along his jawline, as if over porcelain. I'm not so sure about the situation, though, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're, rather more forward than I remember. Well, I suppose you always were quite daring. This isn't the first time you've sneaked into my bedchamber. The boy said in an attempt to conceal his surprise. Do you remember the night she came to exact revenge on him for her father? Indeed, she had proven herself to be a rather bold girl once already. The way she's not saying anything either, it's 1000% Nelly. Something's gonna happen, and I don't like it. It's dark. I can't see you very well. Why don't I light a lamp? Or perhaps we could open the... Before he could finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own. In the near total darkness of his bedchamber, the two shadows appeared as one. Sweet home Alabama. Yo, this is crazy, man. Risk of rain. She's wearing her as a wig. That's what I'm thinking. She must have either like, no, to keep the hair intact, you would have to take her scalp. Cutting it is just going to be a mess. It's not something you could do the night of. She had to cut off her whole ass scalp or something. Cause ain't no way Because two things happen here. There are two things that happen here. This could be her. This could be Nelly. Or this could be the maid after killing Nelly. Because Nelly tried to make an attempt on her life. It's a 50-50. It's a coin toss. They remained that way for several minutes. Their kiss was innocent, no more than the pressing together of two pairs of lips. And at the same time, the white-haired girl lovingly ran her fingertips across his skin. When their lips separated, Mel gasped for air. It seemed he had been holding his breath. Slightly embarrassed at himself, he said, "Dearest Mel." Oh no. That's her. That's Nelly. The eye color. Nothing. He couldn't speak. The silhouette hanging over above him was certainly the white-haired girl's. Or was it? Because his next words were, "Get off of me!" He reflexively shoved the girl, straddling him aside. She rolled off the bed, landing on the cold floor. But slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back towards him. Oh, this music, though! The heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, bolts of light streaming between the gaps. Her flaxen irises glimmered, though in the bluish-white light they took on a twinge of almost golden glow. No need to be so rough. This isn't the first time she's visited your bedchamber. Oh, that's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Is it, Mel? Or did I not kiss you the same way? Tell me, how does she run her fingers across your skin? What does she do when she nuzzles up to you? Stop. Stop this madness, Nelly. Why would you do this? Because you like white hair, don't you, Mel? You like white hair, which is why you fell for her, isn't it? So if I have white hair, then you'll fall for me too. Then I can be your princess again, dearest Mel. What are you even talking about? He couldn't escape from her, from his sister's piercing gaze. What happened? Why? How could she? Questions crashed into the young man's mind like waves in a stormy sea. But none of them found answers. They simply caused him further perplexity. Your hair. What happened to your hair? How did you get that color? Oh, this? Do you like my wig? Oh my god! The timing couldn't have been better! The timing couldn't have been fucking better! Oh my god! But as soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by pure instinct. He clenched Nellie's shoulders tight enough to dig his flesh into her his fingers into her flesh. You're hurting me, Mel. What did you do to her? Tell me, what did you do? I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility, and thus hardly fit to be a part of this household. But there's no need to worry, Mel. I'm here to take her place. You sound like a madwoman. It doesn't matter if she was of noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. So why? How could you do that to her? I promised you that long before she ever did. And I love you far more than she did, Mel. Have you lost your mind? You're not making any sense. Where is she now? What is she doing? It's always her with you. What more could you want from me? Tell me, what does she have that I don't? What do I have to do to get you to focus on me and only me? We're siblings. Don't you understand what you're doing? Oh, I understand it quite well. Far better than you do, dearest Mel. I even know that a former queen was executed for it. But if you don't get caught, there's no problem. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nellie, are you saying you've always felt this way about me? Oh my, you didn't notice, dearest Mel? You truly are a dense one. I guess romance just isn't your strong suit. But you've noticed now, haven't you? You know exactly how I feel about you, right? Okay, there's something about this level of crazy that's like, maybe doing something, but not the siblings, though. Quit it. Enough. Don't say anything else. Stop having these insane feelings for me. It's disgusting. What are you laughing about? True yandere surpasses genre. Two Habsburger told me. Poor Mel. Content in your complete ignorance. Alright, I'll tell you everything. Mel, you... A pause. Can only love blood-related women. Oh, fuck, right, because she knew that. She knew that about the maid. Oh, that is a crazy calm. Huh? His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhuman life form. Her actions and incomprehensible exclamations slowly drained him of his strength. What kind of deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's... your sister, Mel. Very funny. How far out of your mind have you gone, Nellie? Poor Mel. Do you honestly know nothing? Say, that her father was a painter? He painted pictures for a living. What of it? For a time, father painted for our family. You've seen the pictures before, dearest Mel. The one hanging in my room of the two of us. That was painted by her father. He did a good job, didn't he? I kept asking and asking until you finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? You remember that day, dearest Mel? He wouldn't. You couldn't possibly remember it. But there's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved into the mansion, we had a painter with white hair. I don't remember any such thing. It was long ago. Painter in service to the Rhodes family. But that painter did something very, very bad. And because of that, he couldn't remain a part of this household. Do you know what he did, Mel? He lay with Mother. My father was chased from your house. If the child had been born with flaxen hair, then the painter would not have been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. But that wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family blood. But see, Mother had me. That I'm here is all the proof you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his hands through my hair, an apologetic look on his face. You're talking total nonsense. What proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a message in the painting in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did that girl tell you? You're lying. What part of it is a lie, Mel? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite the fit. Mother wouldn't. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. She knew the whole time, right? You know, I think I talked about it, but the mom didn't let her go. Because in the end, that was still her daughter. Holy hell. Quite the opposite, she took me in as a servant. It never made any sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about? Someone who just showed up at the door one day. And when I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. From a good house? Don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. But Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true. Wouldn't it be nice if you could bury your head in the sand? But Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin. No, I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell. You just don't understand anything. How I feel. How much I've suffered. Do you have any idea how long I've loved you? Knowing that you would never accept my affection? But then, fancy that. You fell in love with your half-sister. Then I should qualify for your love too. Shouldn't I, Mel? Oh my god. Stop it. Enough. Shut your mouth. Not another word. I don't believe any of this. Mel! I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never once did I get to be your princess. Not even once. Dearest Mel, everyone just loves to dote on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am. Mother does, Father does, and all the maids do too. I can do anything I want. So for me, acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show. So it's not my fault that I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me, more than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I would react if you fell in love. I would cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I would get angry as a bull. But eventually, I would have given up. I knew I could never have it my way after all. My feelings would never bear fruit. So why? Did she have to be your sister? Tell me. Why? What a fucking tragedy, man. Oh my gosh. Some Jerry Springer level shenanigans, right? Oh man, thinking about the painting in their like childhood is like so... What's the word for it? Not like, I mean the parallel for it is like nasty work. Oh, dearest Mel, here you are again reading such hard books. Your eyes will go bad if you spend too long staring at pages. I'll be fine, Nellie. It's not like I'm reading 24 hours a day. No, that's not good enough. If your eyes go bad, dearest Mel, you won't be able to see me anymore. You worry too much. I can see you fine as well, my princess. Your hair, glimmering like the sun, and your beautiful smile. I can see you clear as day, and that'll never change. Oh, the rose is getting more and more red. Plus, the skies are clear today, so you're even more radiant than usual. You know this is my favorite season. Winter's cold, so there's so much rain. I can't stand it. But as it gets closer to my birthday, the clouds go away. And I just adore the sun. Ah, yes, it's almost your birthday, isn't it? Have you decided what you're going to ask Father for? Not yet. I want pretty dolls and shoes with sparkling gems. And I also want a pretty dress like the one Mother wears. Is it getting more monochrome? Are they desaturating? At least that long is asking a bit much even for Father. But dearest Mel... I already have what I want the most. So the truth is, as long as I have that, I don't need anything else. Oh, and what would that be? The hairpin they bought for you the other day? Or maybe the song they had written for you last year? None of that, dearest Mel. Huh. What could it be? Now I'm really curious. What is it that's so valuable to you? That's a secret. Girls have so many secrets. I just don't know what to do. Boy, don't they? Don't they have secrets, huh? What was the original ending for Cinderella? The original ending was particularly the Brothers Grimm version compared to the adaptation. Yeah, Grimm had people dancing their souls off to fit. Damn. Say, dearest Mel, would you run your fingers through my hair? Just for a little bit. Wait, okay, did I see something flash? I swear I saw something flash just now. I happened to look at chat the moment I saw my screen flash. I don't know. I'm locking in. What's gone into you, Nelly? Why are you so hungry for attention all of a sudden? Please, dearest Mel? It did flash. Oh, Nelly, what am I going to do with you? Come over here. And I want to sit on your lap. Yes, as you wish, my beautiful, beautiful little princess. Say, dearest Mel? What is it this time, Nelly? Right now, I'm so incredibly happy. Oh, and out of curiosity, who was it that you really cared so much about? Are we going to see it, or are they going to screenshot in the Discord? Thank you. I think it's gonna be revealed. I feel like, I don't know. They could not reveal it. I think there's something about the subtlety of like not showing too much with everything that's been implied. There's something more horrifying, more chilling about having that thought in your head and doing nothing with it. In a fevered frenzy, Mel fled from the mansion. Even in early summer, the night was cold. And to make matters worse, raindrops pelted him from head to toe. It was literally one frame. Yeah. Subliminal. But that caused him little discomfort, for a far greater maelstrom of pain rampaged from within his breast. At night, the town took on a different appearance. Not simply for lack of illumination, but the people active within it as well. Oh no, him being from the Rhodes family. Oh, brother's gonna get torn apart out here. It was not a suitable place for a young aristocratic man to go wandering unattended. The darkness is not only the abodes of devils, but of beggars, thieves, criminals, and all manners of things undesirable. But despite that, he continued to run, knowing not where he was to head. He simply went where his feet took him. And where he arrived was the church. Yeah, I had a feeling he would end up there. Father! Father! God should be able to offer me God should be able to offer me counsel. To answer all my questions. About the painting. About her. And about Nellie's feelings. Not her lies, but the truth. Please, open the door! Open the door! But as you might expect, the door was locked, and the priest showed no sign of responding to his calls. The sound of pouring rain drowned out everything else. His head drooped feebly. He looked like a helpless little calf who had wandered alone onto a dark, precarious mountain path with no end in sight. Why? Why won't anyone tell me the truth? All I want is for someone to tell me it's not true. Have I sinned? No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No, none of it's true. So I have done nothing wrong. I'm not at fault, am I? Nevertheless, his sister's claims and her laughs continued to echo within his head. If he truly believed it to be false, he would have gone to look at the painting. Good luck with the Psycho Sister. It's Eep time. No worries. Yeah, I know it's running pretty late. Thank you for sticking around, Sky. Appreciate it as always. Hope you have a good night. That he could not was a indication that uncertainty had stronger grip on him. Yeah, so much of his life has been twisted in the past, 3-4 days, right? Fragmented images of a white-haired painter fluttered through the back of his mind, but he desperately shoved them aside. What good is the church? What good is theology? What good is God? What? Something moved near the boy. It stood immediately behind him and grasped his light dressing gown. He had been so consumed in his own world that he had not noticed the person's presence until they were close enough to touch him. What? Who are you? Standing there was a beggar dressed in tattered rags. He's still begging at the church? The beggar from the start. The one he was giving money to. Oh, is the beggar going to... No way, right? That'd be so tragic. The hooded beggar tentatively extended his hand towards Mel, pleading for relief with sad, slender fingers. Were he a generous young man, Mel would have given the beggar something. Wait, is he the painter? Whoa. It could be. I mean, the maid said that her dad died. But that could have just been another lie. Were he a generous young man, Mel would have given the beggar something. Were he generous, of course. Lord, get your filthy hands off me. I don't have a damn thing to give you right now. Don't you dare touch me. Suddenly, the beggar's head turned upward. My eyes catch the beggar's. Her hood fell back, revealing a hairless head. Whoa, my gosh! That's so sad! That's the maid? Why? And a pair of red eyes gazing bitterly, though with a familiar distinctive glimmer, at Mel. Red eyes. She immediately covered her face and turned to run. It can't be. The beggar that's always been here was... But you said for yourself that they would not survive much longer. How could you be certain she was the same beggar? Wait for me! Perhaps as someone of such high social standing, all beggars appeared the same to you. Or perhaps you wanted to believe your meager generosity made a difference, that you did something of value. I will not say it is wrong to think so. Wait for me! I chase after the fleeing girl. Though I shout for her to stop, she continues to run. The rain is so heavy, I'm afraid I might lose her. I'm terrified. But I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I'm begging you, please stop! I just want to talk! She comes to a stop at a corner. Please do not go around this corner. It's you, isn't it? I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? What I said back there was terrible, and for that I'm truly sorry. I didn't realize it was you. And ain't that the worst part about it? Please, come back to me. If you're concerned about social status, I'll figure something out. And Nellie's getting married off soon enough. Oh, yes, Nellie. Nellie did some horrible things to you. She lost her mind. She was talking nonsense. But don't worry, she'll be out of the picture soon enough. I'll make sure you're safe. Say something. Please. Are you angry? You're angry, aren't you? I'm not angry at you. I'm not. Did you know everything? Did you come to our house aware of everything? But did you? Tell me, please. The priest isn't around and everything Nellie says is a lie. You're the only one who will tell me it's not true. What are you? Her relationship. I don't understand what you're saying. I see. You don't know. You don't know. It's for the best. Nellie's the only one who knows. And she'll be gone before long. Everything will be alright. Not him being okay with it now. Because he's the only one who knows. What a fucking hypocrite. Man, love really does some crazy things, y'all. Or, I don't know if love is the right word. It kind of feels more like... I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say lust, but... definitely, like, infatuation? Yeah, infatuation. Okay, yeah. Okay. Lord Mel. It'll all be alright. Let's go back. I'll make sure you're never put in danger again. I'm begging you. Stay with me. My appearance is no longer suitable to stand at your side. You saw how unsightly I am back at the church, did you not? Hair can grow back. That's not a problem. It's not just the hair that got taken, my man. Now I truly look the part of the hideous witch. But I am to blame. It was a sin for me to find happiness in your kindness. What are you talking about? My sin was falling in love with you. Not what happened to my father, nor how we had to spend our days. There's no sin in that. We have our whole lives ahead of us, don't we? With enough time, that whole tragic mess will be behind us. Things will only get better from here. I'll be your prince, like the one who took the girl to see the outside world. So please, give me your hand. Come to me. Don't leave me all alone. I need you by my side. Please. I extend my hand around the corner. Is she finally going to do it? Is she going to kill Mel? I sense her hesitating beyond the bend. I'm begging you. I can't see what's on the other side, but a vision of her reaching out to put her hand in mine wells up in my mind. How sad, how tragic would the story of this house be for this family? Were all this to happen to this kid? This one night, he runs off after everything, and he dies in the streets by himself. Thematically, I feel like that works so well in like the worst way. But story never had an ending. What? She doesn't take my hand. I doubt the girl ever wrote that letter. Oh. She's not there when I turn the corner. Why? How did things end up like this? Or how did things end up like this? Where did I go wrong? Oh God. Your error was likely your kindness, thoughtlessly, haphazardly spreading your generosity. But that generosity came from your own desire to avoid pain, for your own happiness. What should I have done? The maid followed him all the way out here, but the questionable thing is the maid knew. The maid knew that the white-haired maid was there to kill him, which only makes me think that the maid is here to kill him. I can't take this. Everyone was happy. Nellie used to laugh and smile. She once meant the world to me. How did things end up like this? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. If you pretend like nothing happened, then perhaps they can still go on smiling in your head. But regardless, you must follow the path you tread. It is your path alone. The path you chose when, in that moment, you decided to run. Make the wrong choice in those moments, and you shall find yourself on the road to ruin. I would have been better off not knowing. Better off in the dark. I just wanted those tranquil days to last. It was supposed to last forever. At some point, your childhood must come to an end, and that ending may not be the one you anticipated. I can't stand this world. You yearn for a world that would treat you with kindness. What should I do? What should I have done? Someone, please, help me. You should return now. If you spend too long out here, you're liable to catch a cold. Now, let us return to our own time. So she left, but he stayed. Is that where they're gonna leave it? Complete chapter 1. They left it there. That's the end of that story. Holy hell. What a gripping story for like the first chapter of this, for the first door of this game, right? In love. The crestfallen young man faded into the distance, and the decrepit double doors clacked shut. Through the shattered glass, you could see only the ruins of a garden, not a single rose growing within. You had evidently returned from the past. In the garden, weeds grew taller than people. You found it difficult to look at. A wolf howled in the distance. The children, the sea of roses, and the white-haired girl were nowhere to be found. You and the maid who called you master were the only people present in the mansion. What happened to them next? Oh, master. You would know better than I. You cannot remember? It seems this is quite serious, then. Worry not. My loyalty lies with you, master. The mansion has witnessed more yet. Let us make way to the second door. Yeah, for those uninitiated, we are what seems to be an amnesiac lord of the mansion. This maid seems to have existed for longer than we can perceive, because she shows up here and she showed up in that flashback, and she's guiding us through multiple doors, telling the story of everything that kind of went on with the people that lived in this house. It is a incredible Incredible story so far. Your hands in hers, the maid guided you back through the kitchen and into the tea room. Her palms were still cold. You felt as though you were clenching ice. Master, do you wish to know the truth no matter what may be hidden within? Or if it's something you would be happier not knowing, would you rather remain in the dark? Is that so? Yeah, we gotta know the truth. We cannot stay ignorant. Without the truth, things cannot change. I wonder about their father. Yes, the flaxen-haired sibling's father. Do you think he knew about the white-haired girl? If he did, then perhaps he allowed her to stay because of how deeply he loved his wife. Or maybe because he did not want people to find out about her. I expect he too experienced many different emotions. But those pages of his story remain untold. Their parents likely had a turbulent tale as well, but theirs is not of consequence. To whom? I could not tell you. You and the maid crossed through the entrance hall, continuing your trek. At some point, the fire in the fireplace had faded to embers, emphasizing the lack of light within the mansion. The maid took a candlestick and lit it in the cinders. The small flame illuminated her pale face. On a whim, you asked the maid about herself. About me? I am a maid devoted to your service, master, as I've said. Oh? What was that? You're interested in my name. You flatter me. I truly do appreciate the question, but you are more than welcome to simply call me the maid. Also, it would make me much happier to hear you say my name after you've recalled who you are, master. A subtle smile arose on the maid's face, after which she began to lead you down a first-floor corridor. Still holding the maid's hand, you pass in front of a full-length mirror. In it reflected the warm light of a candle, which disappeared out of range shortly thereafter. Oh my, is something the matter? Did you come across something peculiar? The maid had not appeared in the mirror. Wait, she's a vampire? But she was not the only one without a reflection. And we're a vampire too? You reached the end of the corridor. There appeared to be a doorway, but the door itself was long since gone, leaving only a hole in the wall to frame the stairs behind it. Without hesitation, the maid descended into the darkness. The two vampire emojis. Yeah, phantom or ghost more likely too. Oh, right, because... When did they start using silver for mirrors? Because I know that was a thing, right? That's where the origin of the myth comes from. Where it's like, because silver was used in mirror production way back when, you would get a reflection. But because, like, I don't know, production has changed. Like, maybe it's not the same. Yeah, what if you reflected a mirror on a mirror? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, doesn't it... I think I've seen, like, a thought experiment about that. And, like, scientifically, I think they've said it's just, like, green or, like, some weird color. I don't know. Tough to say. Far above my pay grade. It pains me to say as much in your presence, master. This house is cursed. Did I read the last line she said? You have more interest in this mansion, master, than I, a mere maid, do you not? Yes, it is a curse that runs deep. As you just bore witness to, the majority of those who dwell within these walls fall into misfortune. I have served here for many years, and periods of happiness are as fleeting as a sugar cube and a cup of hot tea. Why did such tragedies befall them? If I were to guess, master, it was because you had not returned. But when you remember your true self, the mansion's curse should be broken. The next door is before us. It appeared to be the entrance to a cellar. The disconsolate wooden door was visibly rotten in several places, and it seemed it might crumble at a single touch. You could hear the sound of something devouring meat beyond the door. Maybe there was a beast living within. Before you had a chance to say, you thought it was dangerous. The maid opened the door with a chilling smile on her face. Her first impression was that it smelled of blood. I think this is further in the future. The last one felt very old school, right? It was like, I pinned it to like kind of maybe somewhere near the French Revolution. Whenever that was. Actually, 17 might not be that far. The mansion sat in ruins in that area. Not a soul resided within. The grandeur of the house was lost to the ages. It was in perpetual decline. Not a flower grew in the garden. Dust and dirt blackened the plaster. Cobwebs blanketed the corridors. Ivy shrouded the outer walls. It was not a pleasant sight. As hard as I tried to fight it, I could not stop the mansion's descent into disrepair. The depths of the previous owner's grief, or perhaps despair, was far too much. After the beautiful flaxen-haired family, people stayed away from the mansion. They had no heirs, so their bloodline simply vanished into the depths of history. It had been about 50 years since the house last had a resident. The forlorn property appeared as though it had been abandoned for centuries, and the occasional villager who stumbled upon it did not remain there for more than a day. My time there was rather solitary. That was perhaps the loneliest time of my life. Everyone who visited the mansion feared it, and it was left without anyone to become its master. I even came to believe that my time serving as a maid would come to an end in this era. Oh right, this was in the maid's perspective, I forgot. Yeah. However, one day I noticed something out of the ordinary. As a servant of the house, I am almost immediately aware of the new presence within its walls. And there appeared to be someone downstairs. Can you imagine just how delighted I was? Some sort of vagrant? The part of me was anxious about what kind of person I might find. The possibility that it could be you had my heart aflutter. So resisting the urge to rush, I headed for the basement. The cellar was where red wine, smoked meat, and other preserved foods were kept. By that point, the wine was practically antique. As I had expected, a man had made his way into the cellar. Is anyone there? Yo, it's like hella spooky though, right?
Although I am unsure if referring to him as a man is entirely accurate. Oh my, this is quite something.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
The very first thing I sensed was an almost unbearable stench. The odor emanated from the man, highlighted by the food he had carelessly rummaged through. Blood-red liquid spilled from wine barrels, soaking the floor. His sunken eyes had a piercing wolf-like glimmer in them. His teeth were sharp and yellowed, visible as he ripped into a chunk of meat. He grumbled in a seemingly inhuman tongue.
Werewolf? You know, that might be. In a universe where curses exist and, like, potentially vampires exist, it's not too much of a stretch to say there might be some sort of werewolf.
I was looking at a beast. Or perhaps a half-beast. There was another source of odor in the room, though. It had something of a kind of metallic tinge to it. And when I noticed this...
Metallic? It's blood.
I nearly passed out. The red liquid was not just wine, as I had assumed. The beast had, I presumed, stolen a weapon from the village. A sword far too nice for him lay on the floor by his side. I could hardly imagine how many people's lives he had taken with that blade. It was visibly wet with blood, even in the darkest of cellars. Darkness of the cellar, but at the same time, it had an imposing gleam. The fine, luscious aroma of the wine could not mask the stench of blood and the beast, Holding my breath, I took a few moments to ponder. Ponder what, oh master? You know. Tell me, were you summoned here by the mansion?
Is that it talking? The squiggles? The kind of sound of strings?
Did you come here knowing what kind of place it is?
It is.
If you are in want of money, you're welcome to help yourself to some of the furniture. And I imagine the villagers would be willing to welcome you if you dressed yourself up a bit more like a person. Then you can trade the furniture for food and make your way to a larger town.
Oh. The wolf was able to fool the innocent little girl simply by putting on clothing after all.
Oh dear, I was afraid he wouldn't understand me. What am I to do? I was quite in a predicament. Nevertheless, it meant a great deal to me that I had found someone who did not fear the mansion, be they human or beast. So I decided I should give him my assistance while doing my best not to agitate him. Say, could you perchance be my new master?
The mansion sat near the ocean. Oh well, right.
To say it was perched upon a cliff might make it sound rather intimidating. But you could see the beautifully clear sea through the windows, a glittering expanse of emerald and turquoise. If the mansion had been in proper condition, it would have been breathtaking against that backdrop.
Also, I haven't made a save, so let's make a save real quick.
I even wanted to plant orange trees in the garden. Though it was a tumultuous era, the sun still shone bright upon the land, which only served to emphasize the house's unsightliness. Oh yes, perhaps I should give you some more background information. At that period in time, a war had just drawn to a close. The once gorgeous wetlands were infested with crows picking at decaying remains. Bodies of soldiers fallen in battle continually washed up on the shores of coastal villages.
Huh. Let me think. What year did they say? 17 something? Would this have been the Spanish War? I don't know what it looked like on the English side. Assuming this is English. It's gotta be. Or not English exactly, but it could have been any one of those, right?
The people wanted nothing more than for the curtains to draw on that deeply political contest. And when it finally did, the kingdom, with its richly fertile soil, was stripped of its independence, beginning a new era under a new rule. The people were exhausted, their spirits wasted away.
Yeah. Spanish War, but I don't know the effects of the European area, yeah.
And the splendor of the ocean and sky did nothing to help. In my mind, the beast was emblematic of the times, emaciated and enveloped in the scent of blood. But the war came to an end. Thus, the beast did not have to remain a beast, I thought. Did he? And so I endeavored to make the beast more human-like. First, I needed to do something about its appearance. I would draw a bath, scrub away all the filth, and dress him in clothing left in the mansion. However, having sat unused for 50 years, the majority of garments had been devoured by insects and were of little use. So I searched the mansion top to bottom for anything the beast could wear, heated up some coals, and set to work ironing what I found. At the time, steam irons had not yet been invented. We used plates of iron heated with coals.
Judging by the way we still had the beast in the present time, I feel like maybe the efforts were for naught.
They somewhat resembled kettles. I even prepared meals for the beast in order to teach him proper table manners. Although, with the mansion in a nearly uninhabitable state of disarray, there was only so much I could do in the kitchen.
Yeah, the beast of the east. Never mind, it's only been about 100 years since the Mel incident. Thank you for double checking.
And the only supplies I had to work with were what was left in the cellar. As such, I was not able to put to use the cooking skills I had learned in the flaxen-haired family's time.
Yeah, the Flaxen Hair family being the remnants of what was left of the Mel family, I guess. The Rhodes family. The Rhodes, so this is immediately after the Rhodes family, almost. Hard to say, though, because that would imply that Mel lived for a very long time. There had to have been, like, one more generation after Mel, so... who knows? Either that, or Mel lived for a very long time, and also never, like, sired any heirs, which would also make sense.
Now. You mustn't eat with your hands. Do you want to get your fingers and face dirty?
Yeah, the Rhodes had no more heirs, yeah. Yeah, so I was, like, wondering if, like, Mel was the last in line, or if there was one generation after Mel, and that generation then had no more heirs. Because, like, 100 years is, like, a long time. Oh, you know what? But I think they said the house was, like, uninhabited for, like, the last 50 or something. Oh, okay, yeah, so that was totally the Rhodes family that we saw. After that, this whole house just got left to shambles.
You eat using a knife and fork. See? Like this. I feel like I'm teaching a young child.
Very werewolf-like.
Oh my, what are you holding your head for?
That might be like a dog noise too, huh?
Oh dear. Perhaps I should be teaching you to speak before table manners. Worry not, we have plenty of time. You needn't act so frightened. Or perhaps you do not want to be understood at all. Would you be so kind as to tell me your name? You are, for now, still a guest. It is too soon for me to call you master. Or am I mistaken?
What'd she do to that dog, right? Like, for this dude, whatever this thing is, to be freaked out by the maid, like, something's going on here. So she has got something going on. She's got crazy aura.
Your name. That is what people call you. How about I start by telling you my name?
Oh?
I am called...
B-E?
Bestia. Your name is Bestia. I see. Then that is what I should call you, Bestia.
Is Bestia a feminine name? Have I been assuming this whole time? For shame. I will get cancelled.
Ah, you seem rather perplexed as to how I was still alive. He had, in fact, attempted to cause me harm.
However, okay, he.
I am a servant of the house. The beast called himself Bestia. It is a curious thing. When I learned his name, he seemed to take on a new importance in my mind.
That would be, I mean, beast in Spanish. Oh. I never thought about how to say beast in Spanish.
He was not a mere beast, but the thing called Bestia. Master, should I ever have the chance to hear your name, I am certain you too shall become a more substantial presence. But you must always remember, Master, that even if you do not remember your name, and even if you never know mine, you have always held a special place in my heart. And thus began my tranquil days with Bestia. Slowly he began to learn the human tongue, and I was, to be quite honest, rather thrilled. To be certain, I was afraid of the beast, but my fear was not so strong as my elation that there was someone else in the mansion, someone to whom I could speak, and someone that might become my master. Come now, you must pull weeds out of the roots or they will soon grow back. This is a task that requires perseverance. You do it like this, see? There you go.
Grass.
Oh, did you not expect that? What appears to be many plants on the surface is actually all connected within the soil. This is a task that requires a man's strength. If there were other servants, they could do it. So I apologize for making you tend to the garden, future master.
Grass need touch grass?
Or perhaps now that you are all dressed up, do you wish to leave the mansion and find someone to fool, as the wolf did the sweet little girl? Have you no interest in remaining in such a disheveled house?
NTR.
Go on.
Not want leave.
Oh my, is that so? If you wish to stay, then I shall not stop you. On the contrary, I will gladly attend to you. I am waiting for the person who is to become my master. Forever waiting. I should be able to watch over you until the day you depart this world, old and wrinkled. Do you not believe me? Are you interested in becoming the master of this house?
Will be.
I have to wonder if you know what you're saying. Although it matters little whether you do or not. Oh my, look at that. Now this brings back memories. This is called a rose. Do you know what a rose is?
There is still a rose in this decrepit-ass garden.
It is a type of flower.
Symbolic of what may be happening here. Not know. Do not know.
I see. Then allow me to teach you. What you have here is not a real rose. The real rose is wilted and are sleeping in the soil. This is called an accessory. It's something women wear.
Oh, the one from the Rhodes family. Beast held an ornamental white rose in his hands. An object someone, sometime, meant to give to someone else. Curiously, the white rose was just as stunning as it had been the day it was made, despite being buried in the earth for so many years.
I hear roses make wonderful gifts.
Makes me think then that Mel must have taken the rose from the maid and buried it in the garden, like symbolic as like burying her. Because there's no way she took the rose with her when she ran off. It would have still been in like the maid quarters or whatever. So he would have had to have done that. He stared intently at the decorative rose. I presumed the beast would either discard it disinterestedly or destroy it. But much to my surprise, Bestia held it gently in his hands, as though it were something precious to him. How wild would it be if this is the maid? Like this whole time it was the maid. But to much of my surprise, Vestia had held it gently in his hands, as though it were something precious to him. Because I'm thinking about the eyes. The eyes are kind of striking me, right?
Are you perchance considering giving it to me? So you are not. Very well. Is there someone else you'd like to give it to?
In that moment, a thought floated through my mind.
The thing I had found in the pool of blood in the cellar was a monstrous creature indeed, but perhaps that was not, at his core, what he truly was. So I asked him a question. What is it that you desire, Bestia? This mansion fulfills people's desires. If you yearn for something.
Want. Live. Peace.
Look at that filthy thing.
A beast! It's a beast!
It's eating goddamn sand! You really that hungry?
Beast! You foul creature!
Stay the hell away, or stay the hell back!
Get any closer. Filthy beast! And I'll kill you. Is this another... Are we like Beauty and the Beasting here? It's been ages since I've watched that movie, but like... No, the prince was turned into a beast. And then he was like cured or whatever by like the rose or something like that. Huh. But he didn't... The prince never left the mansion, right? I don't quite remember anything like that. Several days passed by. As Bestia began to act more like a person, the mansion followed suit, slowly becoming more habitable, though not yet back to its former glory. No flowers grew in the garden, but neither were there weeds infesting it. The dusty corridor, shattered windows, rust-covered kitchen gradually returned to its proper states. Bestia learned how to change his own clothes and how to draw a bath. No longer did I have to wait on him hand and foot. He could take care of a number of things all by himself. What we lacked for food he acquired from the forest. Never did he go to purchase supplies from the village. Rather, he captured hares and gathered herbs hidden in the overgrowth. They were days without incident. And though such a life may be one for excitement, peace is something that you mustn't take for granted. Those who have it cast it aside, finding the leisurely flow of time dull. Only those who have never experienced it truly know how precious it is. Bestia appeared to be content. He wore an expression of solitary serenity. Someone? Anyone in there? And then one day, a crack formed in the uneventful tranquility. Is anyone in there? Could you part with some food? I don't need much. Some food and water. Just a little. It's all I need. Bestia looked over at me, as if seeking my aid. Ironic, no? It was the visitor who was truly in need of aid. I pondered it for a moment, deciding that I could not simply turn away someone calling up upon the mansion. Had Bestia ordered me to let him in, I would have followed his instructions, but he said nothing. Oh. He kind of looks like someone. Oh, thank God. Someone's here. I was afraid it was deserted. You said you were in need of sustenance. Yes. Doesn't have to be much. Anything to quench this thirst. I got lost and it's been several days. Give me a few minutes, I will find... Let him in. A firm, deep voice came from behind me. I was quite startled. When had the beast learned to act so much like a human? When had he learned to speak so clearly, and to behave so much like a master? Upon seeing Bestia, a look of terror appeared to cross the wanderer's face for a moment. To my eyes, Bestia was the very image of the head of the house, but to an outsider he probably appeared to be nothing more than a beast in man's clothing. Prepare him a meal and a bed. I suspect he's quite tired. Thank you. Very much. But in time, the fear drained from the man's face. Bestia sat precariously on the border between man and beast. Though he still had his doubts, the wanderer revised his former impression, deciding Bestia was human. As the wolf had fooled the little girl in the forest, he too had succeeded in playing the role of a man. I thought I was a goner for a while there, but you really came to the rescue. And a meal like this on top of that, eh? You really didn't have to. Although I guess that's not an appropriate thing to say as I'm eating. What kind of meat is this? Hare. It's damn tender for a rabbit. Here I thought it was beef. You have quite the skilled chef. Oh, is she the one who cooked this? She your wife? Oh no, I'm merely a servant. A female servant, huh? Don't see that very often. This mansion's just full of surprises. Can hardly believe it. Lost for days, and as soon as I think I'm dead, there it is. Thinking back on it now, it's miraculous. I wonder if the mansion functions as some sort of mirage. No, it's existed. But why are you two living alone in a house on a cliff? Oh, I beg your pardon. Asking so many questions without telling you about myself. My apologies. Just a little too excited to finally see some people. I'm a merchant. I do international trade. Until a few years back, spice exports pretty much all came from one place. But now that we've established trade routes of our own, my country's fighting tooth and nail to push its exports. And in fact, some have lost a few teeth in the fight already. But that's just how it works. It's a cutthroat world. You do what you must to survive.
That's just how it works, the merchant said, a sorrowful look on his face. He was quite clearly putting on a show, though.
Making me wonder who took over. Who were the other trade routes that went over after, like, the East India Company was, like, toppled? Because I think that's what that's referring to now.
Confidence in himself and his homeland radiated from that man.
I came to this land to do business, but much to my chagrin, I somehow ended up lost in the forest. Had I wandered around for much longer, I'd have lost the chance to ever see my beloved again. Your beloved? Yes, sir. I'm constantly out on business, so we only get to see each other a few times a year. But she always waits for my return. I'd like to introduce you to her if I ever get the chance. She's a pretty girl, if not especially striking. Is that so? The merchant was a man of many words, and I, for one, do not mind a lively supper table.
Though I know not how Bestia felt, at the very least I was glad we had invited the Wanderer into the mansion. He was, after all, holding a proper conversation with someone, and he seemed to be having success concealing his piercing, beast-like gaze. However...
Alright, I stopped by the village before entering the forest, and I heard a bone-chilling tale there.
As soon as the merchant brought up the subject, a palpable tension spread through the room.
They say there have been sightings of a beast. It's a creature unlike anything you've ever seen before. Not a wolf or a bear or anything like that. It's even attacked the village once, killing several people. Thankfully, the men managed to drive it out. But the creature's still alive. There's nothing in this world scarier than a vicious beast. Yeah. Wouldn't you know? So you should keep an eye out. Won't want to accidentally let a murderous beast into your home. And at the village's insistence, I had the smithy forge me a knife. Is that knife? Huh? With you now? Oh yeah, I've got it on me. Only good to defend myself with, but it's better than... that knife. You brought that knife. You're here to kill me with that knife. What? You're going to stab me again and again with that knife, like they did last time. That's why you're here, isn't it? What's he talking about? What's gone into you? Stab and stab and stab. Calm down. What are you worried about? I'm not going to hurt you with this. What did you just say?
I like to imagine that before the wolf ate the poor little girl, he said, "Is this what I always look like?"
Damn. That beast. What's your problem? What's wrong? Talk like a human. Is me. Stop. Stay back. Get any closer and I'll stab you to death. You act like you only just realized I'm a beast. That's right. I'm a beast. I killed them. Stay back. And I'll do the same to you. Help! In his hand, Beastia held his sword.
Perhaps it had been hidden under the table, or maybe behind his chair. Regardless, it was as though he had expected this to happen.
Yeah. The merchant kicked aside a chair, attempting to flee.
but Beastia closed that distance in an instant, knocking him back. He lost his balance and slammed against the wall, but still he made to escape, though the beast had blocking his path.
No, please stop this. Don't kill me. My beloved is waiting for me back home. I can't leave her behind.
And why should I care?
Oh, wait. Damn, that's hard. A dreadful scream echoed through the dining room. I reflexively covered my ears. Please, someone, anyone.
No one's coming. No one is going to come for you. This mansion is a long way from town.
Help! That woman, where did she? Why isn't she here? She was just...
You'll kill me if I don't kill you. And so, I must show you that I will. I must show you that I'm serious. I must kill you, or you won't understand. You just won't understand. If I don't show you firsthand, you won't understand. I'll make you understand. I'll make your flesh and bones understand. Kill. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Ah! Kill you.
Monster.
That's right. I am a beast. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Big ol' laugh. Lots of evil laugh. That is a lot of evil laughing. I don't know if I got that dog in me. Beastia, beast beats, I'll make you understand. Damn. Now, I'd have lost breath if I, went through, 2 of those text boxes trying to hit that, deep evil laugh. They had been enjoying a peaceful meal around the table together just minutes earlier. So what had triggered this? If I were to guess, the merchant saying the word knife is what caused the beast to snap. A simple, small thing set him off. I could not comprehend it. We got that dog in us, but not the wolf. Yep. Bestia, who had said he wished for peace, was staring down at the ravaged corpse of the merchant, with a look of ecstasy on his face. Master, can you understand how he felt? Even just a little. Did he not yearn for peace, but for slaughter? Damn. I'm wondering where this has got to... I feel like he might have been cursed. Oh, who's this? Wait a second, she kind of bad though? She misunderstood. He said peace like a piece of meat. Damn straight. Also, the outfit is very strange for something that's maybe in Britain, because that is full on a kimono, no? Or something like that. I don't know my outfits too well. I just know that with the wrapping here, it kind of looks like that. Though it might be just a corset with the buttons there. Alright, that does it for today's shopping. And now the moment we'd all been waiting for. Snack time. There's nothing better than having a ham sandwich in the park. Oh, the guitar and the track is so pretty. Oh dear, maybe I should lower my voice when I'm talking to myself. I just want to like go like sit in a park. Yeah, like she's got the right idea. Or take like a nice walk through nature.
But it's so nice out, I just can't help myself. Does the weather have anything to do with talking to oneself?
Not important.
Food. Food. If he were here, it would taste even better. I wonder when I'll get the chance to see him next. Pauline! Pauline! There you are! Oh dear. What has you so frazzled, Mom? Oh, Pauline. What is it? Did something happen? What's the matter, Mom? Mom? Pauline. This isn't like you, Mom. It's not like you at all.
Is she having some sort of heart attack?
Tell me, what happened? I told you to stay away from men who trade. Huh? Oh, Pauline, my dear daughter. Why must God be so cruel to such a sweet girl?
Oh, does she not look like she does?
You're hurting me, Mom. Don't squeeze so tight. What's gotten into you? Listen carefully, Pauline. You must be calm and hear me out, understood? Your lover, the beloved man you wait for.
Did he get taken? Are they talking about slave trade?
He's dead.
There's no way this music isn't scripted as hell, man. Like, to have all that guitar build up and then, like, the lyrics drop when she says is dead. It keeps happening. First Uta, now, like, House of Fata Morgana. And we're back to like brutality, I guess.
The beast's humanity began slipping away from him after that encounter. He had returned to the thing I had found in the cellar. Actually, he prowled the mansion's halls looking more barbaric than ever.
Oh. Wait, Flash, you're so right. I didn't connect the dots. That's the merchant's lover. Yeah, this might be Beauty and the Beast, yeah. She might come looking for her at the mansion. Oh, how nasty would it be if Bestia, like, decided to become the merchant he killed?
Despite all the effort he had put into learning to act like a human, he now ripped the velvet curtains off the wall, howling shrilly.
I'm not gonna lie, I prefer Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time.
Stumping back and forth through the hallways and ravaging the garden. I watched him intently though from a distance. Bestia was not merely a beast, but an out-of-control, bloodthirsty beast.
Yeah, he's ripping curtains too. Beast did that.
Just a few days ago, we had been tending the garden together, but that was no longer possible. I was quite disappointed. Eventually, Bestia discovered my hiding place. I had not felt regret in a very long time, but I felt deep regret in that moment.
More. Don't have enough. Not enough. I need more. I need more. I must satisfy these urges.
Are you saying peace was not enough to sate you? Did I mishear you when you asked for peace?
I was mistaken. Asking for peace won't solve anything. Blood, despair, eyes filled with terror. These are the things I need. And I've always known it. You said this mansion fulfills people's desires. Then... give me prey. No more hares. Live humans.
Why did I ever teach him to speak human language? Before long, the mansion granted his wish. Once a week, a villager or a traveling merchant from somewhere would wander into the forest, ending up at the mansion on the cliff. Though something felt suspicious about the man who greeted them at the door, on the surface he looked like a proper nobleman. So they all eventually chose to trust Bestia. The mansion had an air of loneliness about it, but it was adequate to provide rest for their weary feet. There was food and a bed, and most comforting of all, there were other people. The lord of the house treated the lost souls like esteemed guests. He poured them fine wine and had me cook for them. No one suspected in the slightest that he was a beast. He put on a reasonably convincing act. Because yes, I had taught him how to behave like a master. The visitors all went to bed contented. But as I'm sure you can imagine, Master, they would never see the light of day again. The penetratingly bright sunlight particular to this area.
Yeah, all that blood is on her hands, yeah.
A beast. It's a beast.
You disgusting creature!
You hideous monster. Kill him. If that is how you humans want to do things, then I'll play your little game. I'll play it even better than you. I'll kill you. I'll slaughter you.
No, please don't! Oh, my dog acting up too. Hey, hold on. Let me check to see if someone's at the door. Alright.
That's it. Cry for me. Beg for your life. Pray for my mercy. Weep and struggle and suffer and die. No one understands. No one can possibly understand my despair. What did I ever do? Was it because I'm a beast? When did I become a beast? Why do beasts have to die? Beasts are savage, and so they must die. I am a beast, therefore I am savage. In which case, I'll kill them. I'll show them what makes a beast so terrifying. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
Alright. We get one evil laugh per turn, my man. Moonlight crept through the torn velvet curtains, shining down upon the blood-soaked beast. It was a sight that would incite terror in anyone.
Look at this. No one can stand up to me. Humans have no chance against beasts.
Remember to hydrate? Yes, I am feeling it.
More. I need more. Give me more prey!
The mansion continued to sate the beast's demented cravings, sending not one but multiple villagers into his claws. Into these blood-stained walls of which echoed into monstrous howls. Stop, please! I'm begging you, spare me! Oh God!
Sorry. I am not familiar with your god. Beasts have no need of gods.
God, this man's so edgy. I have a wife and son back at the village. Please, let me return to them.
Why don't you bring them back to me? I'll send them to the same place you're going.
I am with child. Please, let me go.
Bestie about to get that 2-in-1 special.
Are you now? In that case, I'll kill the baby first.
Oh, that is fucked up.
You damn monster!
That's right. I'm a monster. And by killing, no one can defy me. I have to show the world that that beast, or the most frightening thing on this earth.
The beast began to change his style, making sick banquets out of his kills.
Same PTSD from another visual novel.
Some days he would tie up his guests in the cellar, playing with them for hours until they finally died. Some days he would drain them of their blood and bathe in it. Some days he would spread them out on a table and feast upon them. Every week another atrocious party. He did everything imaginable. As a faithful servant of this house, I am confident I can do most anything I'm asked. You can surely imagine my surprise at having to use the cooking skills I learned while serving the flaxen-haired family to do that. I can only wonder if it actually tasted any good. Bestia's peculiar sword was always with him for his twisted banquets of self-gratification. However, much blood stained it, and never lost its sheen.
Or however much blood stained it, it never lost its sheen.
It was as though the sword drank of the flesh of humans. Master, can you imagine just how wretched I felt? The mansion, once a beautiful sight to behold, reeked of death and acrimony. The stench of rotting flesh seeped up from the cellar. Even the years it spent, forsaken and in ruins, were preferable to that. Or perhaps I only had myself to blame. It was I who had invited the beast into the mansion.
More. Not enough. This isn't enough to satisfy me.
The Bestia sought to hold more of his perverse parties. Lost villagers were no longer enough to quell his urges. He was indeed a genuine beast. And in time, this is what he began to wish for.
Can't you get me any better prey? Something truly exquisite. The perfect prey to quench this maddening thirst of mine.
You know what he meant when he asked for the perfect prey, Master.
Can't say that I do.
Perhaps a hero. Someone courageous enough to stand up to him, with whom he could enjoy a battle to the death. Perhaps a dazzling young nymph to satisfy his other primal urges. Or perhaps what he wanted was not human at all, but a demon or a phantom. I would soon find out as the mansion attempted to grant his wish, bringing yet another guest to the house on the cliff.
Don't let it be the merchant's wife. Damn, this merchant's wife is gonna play like some survival horror ass game.
The devil guides us. If God guides us, then perhaps I could accept that this was fate. Then it makes sense that I'm here. Is anyone out there? I've lost my way. Would you please be so kind as to spare me a little food?
There it is. There comes the poor little offering. They never learn. They just keep coming, again and again. The mansion keeps granting my wish. I would be glad to provide you some food. And you are welcome to stay the night. Get some rest. I will have a room prepared.
Oh. This is not who I thought it was gonna be.
Then, I suppose just to take you up on your generosity.
Another white-haired girl. would the women with white hair all be, like, tied to the wishes of the manor? Like, what did Mel wish for? Like, Mel wished for peaceful days, and, like, the monkey's paw curled and he was left to be alone in the mansion for the rest of his life? Yeah, you know what? Let me go get that water now, because I haven't drank anything in the past 2 hours. And I feel like the beast is solely going to take it out of me. Bestia, like, I should have chose a easier voice to do a lot of. 1 second. Water check. Make sure to hydrate. I realize I can't scroll in this game. Whoops. I missed a bunch here. Was it up? I'll just, like, finish this and grab the water.
Then I suppose I'll take you up on your generosity. I've been wandering for a very, very long time. What was that, Master?
And water! Let's go grab it. Be right back. Do I look smaller? I feel like I look smaller. Was I using this one earlier? Also, we're back. Which one was that? This one? I think I might have been using this one.
What was that, Master? You recognize her. I imagine you would. That white hair, those red eyes, skin the color of freshly fallen snow, and that flawlessly beautiful visage. You cannot possibly mistake her for anyone else. And no, it is not someone who happens to resemble her.
So that's the same maid?
I can understand why you'd be surprised, Master. At first, I could hardly believe my own eyes. The wanderer knocking on the door that day was the very same fair-skinned young woman who visited the mansion so many years earlier. The white-haired girl must have spent many a night in the forest. Her crystalline skin was covered in red scratches from where she had brushed against stray branches and tree bark. She had even lost her shoes and was standing there barefooted, looking quite disheartened. That did not make her any less beautiful. In fact, you could just imagine the dense forest canopy parting to allow the sun to shine down upon her. The beast appeared surprised by her angelic beauty as well.
Boy, they aren't being subtle with the Beauty and the Beast stuff, huh?
It seemed as though all the madness drained from him in that moment. He said nothing, but his eyes told all. He was entranced by the sight of her ruby red irises and her pure white hair. Pardon?
I am Beast. This is what I asked for. Something to quench my thirst. You're allowed to be happy.
But as I said, it was only for a moment.
So rejoice. Imagine just how gratifying it will be to see such a beautiful woman writhing in the throes of death. Follow me. We'll have a bath drawn as well.
Once the moment had passed, the beast was barely able to contain the wellspring of madness within himself. He wanted nothing more than to run his sword through the white-haired girl that very instant, to torture her, to defile her.
This feels like sick music to be like saying this shit. Until it gets like grim. You know, the track is very, very fitting because it's kind of inviting and nice up until it becomes like demonic and like evil sounding. So it's like perfect, the perfect backdrop for the scenario we're in.
He tended her wounds, served her supper, and drew a bath for her. And afterwards, the beast even made to provide her with a dress to wear.
Gotta get up early, so I'm gonna call it for here. Good night. Thank you so much, Flash. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for stopping by. Good night, good night. Peace, peace. Yeah, honestly, I should be getting to bed early myself, but I probably got like another hour in me. But yeah, thank you, thank you. Till next time. Yeah.
Even the outfit she had only worn for one night so many years before was there, waiting for someone to put it on again. For her to put it on again. He said she could choose anything she liked. She, being such a modest young woman, said she needed not have such fine attire. And what a shame that was. I too wish to see her in a dress once more. I need not such fine clothing.
I feel like she said that. She said that to Mel way back when.
You needn't be modest.
No, that's not why.
Are they not to your liking then?
No, my apologies. You're very generous.
Foolish girl. Smiling and calling me generous. I was simply imagining what a pretty sight it would be. The sight of her fresh blood splattered on it. The sight of her life slipping away in it.
I'm glad that after wandering for so long, I ended up here in this mansion.
And in a few hours, you'll be feeling the exact opposite. Get all the rest you need. I shall see you again in the morning.
I thank you.
Bestia then made his way out of the girl's bedchamber. His mask came crumbling off after only taking a few steps.
There, that's precisely what I needed. Or precisely what I wanted. Just imagining how such a beautiful woman will scream. How she'll beg for her life. Hey, are you there? The mansion has given me the perfect offering. Hey, is she not here?
Return with my food? Yes, and so is Bestia, unfortunately.
Is someone there?
For what you missed, the white-haired woman from the last story is still around and found herself at the mansion again with Bestia here. Her ass is playing like multiple different games. The first one was like the first one was like a visual novel. She was in a visual novel. Now they're gonna have her fucking fight for her life. What other games might they put her in, I wonder?
Yes, I came by to ask if there was anything you needed. I cannot offer you anything extravagant, not like before, but I am here to provide you with anything in my capacity. I appreciate the offer, but I need nothing. Being allowed to stay the night is more than enough. Do you work here in this mansion? Yes, indeed I do. I have been here for a very, very long time. A very long time. You might think this is an odd question, but have we met before? Something about you seems familiar. And I get the feeling I've been in this mansion before. Yes, we've met. It was quite some time ago, though. When was that? It was an unimaginably long time. Do you remember a boy and girl with flaxen hair? Flaxen hair. I apologize. My memory fails me.
Aw. Aw, that's so sad.
Do you not remember me either? I see.
She really hit the whole, like... Mel, you took everything from me. And then, like, she was like, it was only a Tuesday type beat, if you know what I mean.
I see. You should probably not push yourself to remember then. There were joyous times, and there were less than joyous times. But would you be so kind as to answer one question? What might your name be? My name? My name is...
You can't keep doing this to me.
I see. So you are... again.
We getting hit with that, She's out here talking like Mare does when they're like redacting all the old ancient lore and trails. My name is...
Again? You should get some rest. I will make tea for you in the morning. Also, go on. Close your eyes.
The bestia never waited for morning to come. With his sword that smelled of blood hanging from his hip, the beast slowly, ever so slowly, crept towards the room where the white-haired girl slept. The time was soon approaching for the bloodthirsty beast to paint the walls with the young woman's blood, to turn her bedchamber into a gore-splattered altar, upon which he would offer her to the devil. But she's not going to be here.
However, when he opened the door, the beast could hardly believe his eyes.
Oh? She was still awake? Is that the thing?
She was not asleep, but sitting there as if expecting Bestia's arrival.
Why are you awake? Did you not go to sleep?
I heard footsteps, so I...
What were you planning to do when I got here? Surely you didn't think we'd simply have a nice midnight chat.
I was hoping to ask what it was you wanted.
To ask what it was I wanted? Do you even realize what you're saying? Can you not see what's in my hand? You know exactly what I came here to do. Aren't you going to beg? Aren't you going to plead for your life? Aren't you going to ask me not to kill you?
If it's necessary. But is that what you want?
What I want is something much, much more gratifying than your pleas. I want to hold a banquet. It's not enough. No matter what I do, it's not enough. But you will be enough to satisfy me, to quench this unholy thirst, to completely, wholly fill me to the bursting point. You want to know what I desire? I desire to devour you!
Oh. Estia shoved the girl back, slamming her into the mattress. This girl cannot catch a break, man. He then stabbed his sword through the sheets beside her, looking down upon the girl, the moonlight at his back. Clenching her slender throat with one hand, he drew his sword once more, holding the tip but inches from her nose. No matter how much blood it drank, the sword continued to shine gloriously, as though it had just come from the forge. It was an awe-inspiring, tear-shedding blade, the sight of which would cause anyone to imagine the misfortune about to befall them.
Go on, mock me, ridicule the hideous, barbaric beast standing before you. From the moment you saw me, you thought me unsettling, no? But you averted your eyes, because I had food for you, because I gave you a place to rest. You pretended not to notice the beast. This is retribution. Retribution for you damned humans. So beg for your life like they all do. Cry. Plead for mercy.
If you say that you're ugly, then I must be equally ugly.
What?
What came from the girl's mouth was neither a plea nor an insult, nor a scream. Full-grown men had wept before him, and yet this slight young woman did not. Despite this terrifying beast being upon her, moments away from extinguishing her life, even I almost shrieked in fright. Bestia could not believe neither his eyes nor his ears.
Do you not fear me? Can you not see what I'm about to do to you?
What am I to be afraid of?
I'm threatening to murder you. To rip your intestines out with these claws and watch you die in agony. I enjoy it more than anything in the world. Filling others' hearts with fear. The more lives I take, the more I enjoy it. I am a beast, driven by madness.
What he expected was for the beautiful girl before him to desperately implore him for mercy. But he wanted nothing more than to see despair seep into every corner of his red eyes. For he believed that it would be a truly sublime moment. Euphoria unlike anything he had experienced before. Bestia prodded her with his singular sword, poking a slit in skin smoother than silk. You mean to take mercy on me because you see me as pitiful? But she did not do as the beast wished. She looked up at him with sympathy rather than fear. This rattled the beast. He had never once seen anyone respond to him that way.
What possessed you to say that? What on earth is going through your head? Mercy? Mercy? Do you not comprehend the situation? How can you be so calm? Scream, cry and shout, beg for me to spare you. Throw yourself at my feet. Throw yourself at my feet! Otherwise I'm a beast! A beast that never tires of killing!
To me, you appear to be a person.
You're lying.
You listen to the things I say, and you respond with your own words.
I was taught how to speak. I am a beast who speaks human language.
But you think. Use your mind to come up with responses. And you hesitate.
If I'm a human, then why do they disparage me so? Why do they reject me and try to kill me? Because I'm a beast. A repulsive beast. That's why, isn't it?
I will do nothing to hurt you. Let me blow my nose. We're alike.
Alike? Don't be ridiculous. How can you say we're alike when you're as beautiful as you are?
There's nothing beautiful about me. What value does outward appearance have?
You.
You've suffered much persecution, which is why you tremble in fear.
I'm not trembling. I'm not afraid.
I can hear the cries in your heart.
What on earth is wrong with you? Why are you not afraid? Why do you not scream in terror?
I am afraid. But more than fear, I feel like I know what my role is.
Your role?
If you will have me, then I would like to remain here in this mansion.
Are you mad? I will eventually kill you. Torture you. Put you through hell. Make you wish you were never born.
That doesn't change my mind. Please, allow me to stay. I find it very hard to believe that what you want deep down is to hurt people. And I get the feeling that I'm meant to be here. That it's my role. Bestia was at a loss. He was, perhaps, afraid of this girl who did not fear him, and even attempted to embrace him. She behaved too differently from all the other humans he knew of, who only ever harassed and pushed him away.
Why are you so kind to me? To this beast? This murderer?
Bestia's sword slipped from his hand, hitting the hard floor with the metallic whine. When the sound died down, the white-haired girl extended her hands for the beast with the utmost of affability. Her fingers were white as freshly fallen snow, something this area never saw. They traced his distinctive frame. They ran along his unusually shaped nose. They slid across his rough, yellowed skin. They drifted around his rather small eyes. The beast trembled once more, this time not out of twisted desire from deep within, but from the unimaginable comfort of physical contact. Her fingers moved so gently, so pleasantly, wrapping him in their warmth. Are you crying? A single teardrop slid down from the arc of her finger. Looking into her clear eyes, Bestia came to a realization. And at the same time, he felt somewhat dismayed.
You are without sight.
Taken in the throes of his primal urges, the beast had not noticed, but there was an emptiness in the girl's eyes. She appeared to be gazing far into the distance, not focused on the man despite being close enough to touch him. Tears had begun running down Bestia's cheeks earlier, when she had called him a person. But it was not until one of those droplets had slid across the back of her finger that she had realized. She would indeed have no need for extravagant dresses. After all, she could not see what she was wearing. I wonder if that was always the case. Was she able to see in the last door? That is correct. I'm blind. But whoever decided that reality is only that which can be seen?
Yeah, she could see last time. Okay. So something must have happened.
I know not what appearance I have. In the darkness, everything is as one. There is no difference between beast and man. If you are a beast, then I too must be a beast. To call the girl a beast would be paramount to eating sugar and insisting it was salt. Do pardon the trite analogy, please. But you know rather well, Master, that the white-haired girl was not at all what you could call a beast.
Is it time for me to check out the stream chat for the picture of what, Oh, okay. That's not related. It was just like a bloody screen. I was like, is it gonna be like gouged out eyes or some shit that, that Nelly did? And that was like screenshotted in between like those flashes earlier? But nah, it wasn't.
You know rather well, Master, that the white-haired girl was not at all what you would call a beast. Not simply in appearance, but all the way down to her core. There was nothing beastly about her. Her words brought him faint pain, but the beast still felt, on some level, that he wanted to keep her at his side, to see what would happen. His next words were in large part impulsive.
I am grateful that you cannot see.
Without exception, everyone who had wandered into the mansion had lost their lives before the sun rose the next morning. She was the first visitor who had not met this fate. Over time, Bestia's madness gradually subsided. He even began to seem rather tame. You would hardly believe it was the same beast who had once reveled in those perverse festivities. He was, I imagine, at a loss for how to behave. I too would be flustered in the constant presence of such beauty.
Yeah, when the music becomes hopeful again, yeah, but this man still did some really crazy shit. Like, I think when it comes to forgiveness, right? This is why I was able to choose the like mother forgiveness in 1000 Times Resist, is that it has to come from the person that's been wronged, you know? And I don't know if the people who the beast has wronged will have it in their heart to forgive the beast, right? So there's like nothing but like a tragic story at the end of this road. Like, he might fall in love. Yeah, thinking of oneself as a beast is not judged in human standard, yeah. Yeah, but like, I feel like eventually he will become, or he is going to perceive himself as human because of the lady, the girl in white. Which is gonna twist the knife even harder when people don't see how much he might have changed because of her. I don't know. Again, we just like to think ahead. It's so much fun for me to just like theorize before we move forward.
But it was not just her appearance. She had said she wished to live with him, a beast who had committed countless atrocities. Perplexing indeed. What's the matter?
Do you honestly not fear me?
Do I appear to be afraid of you?
No. You do not. But you would. If you could see me, you would react the same way everyone else does. You would mock me. You would despise me. You would want to kill me. Don't know what I've done, because you cannot see. I enjoyed it. I basked in their terror. So why? Why do I not want you to find out? I do not want you to know how many people I've tortured, how many I've slaughtered, how much blood I've imbibed. All the horrible things I've done. Horrible? I'm aware that what I've done is wrong, but I relished in it. I wanted, for so long, to slaughter them. I desperately desired to see blood, human blood. What is it that I crave? Murder or laughter?
You know, slaughter is one letter away from laughter.
I said that I had no need for peace, yet here I am.
Is something the matter?
No, some tea.
Oh, shall I make some? Are you thirsty?
No, I made some tea. It's probably cold by now. I thought you might want some. You don't.
No, I'll take it.
What are you laughing for?
Because I'm happy. Is it to your liking?
Oh wait, that's Bestia. You know, thinking about it, for those of you who've watched Demon Slayer, right? The what was it? The Entertainment District arc? The big bad there that was the kind of fucked up looking dude who was mega evil because everyone was mean to him. Getting those vibes.
Is it to your liking?
It's bitter. Their life together began quietly, their days without event. They had no extravagant meals. There were no swaths of guests lending life to the mansion's halls. But there was also no one screaming in fear for their life. It was the peaceful life Bestia had lost.
Yeah, he did that for his sister, though. What about this beast, though? Yeah. True. This is a little more, for the self so far, but maybe not. Maybe we'll find out that there's, more to his story, for sure.
And he had returned once more to that quiet realm. What's the matter?
You're always so quick to notice my presence.
My world is one of darkness, so I have a heightened sense of hearing.
Okay, Daredevil.
What's it like? How do you perceive the world? I cannot imagine living in complete darkness.
Occasionally I can see light.
Light.
Yes, not a radiant light like the sun, but a soft light floating in the darkness. Like a candlelight, I suppose.
That only perplexes me all the more. I find it difficult to understand what you're describing.
Is that so? It's difficult for me as well. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's not complete darkness. I can sense your presence, for instance, and I can tell how windy it is from the way the windows vibrate. And also, I also feel as though I can sense the wavering of emotions. The candlelight begins to flicker erratically, from fear, intense sorrow, or other similar emotions.
My emotions.
I do not know. It could be yours, and it could be mine. This mansion is a very peculiar place. The candlelight is always wavering, and yet it seems somehow stable. It makes me feel as though this is where I belong.
I don't think I understand. I am a beast, so I lack the intelligence.
But you...
I am going to go hunting. Is there anything you would like?
Whatever you like. Alright then. If you find any fruit, that'd be nice.
Oh. What did he say?
Fruit.
It's sour. You picked it before it was ripe.
I didn't know. Is that a bad thing? I don't know anything.
I cannot see, but if fruit is still green, you're not supposed to eat it yet. What color are these?
No. Blue.
Shall I give you a hand preparing the supper?
I cannot ask the help of someone who cannot see. You'll hurt yourself.
Don't worry, I can tell for the most part, where things are by touch and sound. Are you worried?
Worried. 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 The thought of blood dripping down her finger doesn't excite me. What's going on? What on earth has happened to me?
If I appear to be in any danger of harming myself, please let me know. Then you have nothing to worry about. You do not seem any more comfortable in the kitchen than me.
She always cooks the... Where did she go?
Huh?
She always comes when I call.
But the maid's not here?
I had hidden myself away. Bestia had learned how to go about his daily life without my assistance, and the two of them had no need of others in their peaceful world. Oh my, what's the matter, Master? I was not lonely at all, no. It was an absolute pleasure simply watching them. I mean that.
The maid is in the cook chair.
It was not my role to be at his side, nor was I the one to be at hers. If she could make Bestia into the master of the house, then my presence was unnecessary. I appear when I am needed, as I appeared to serve the flaxen-haired family. Nothing more. If they sought a servant, then I would show myself. Yes, certainly. After some time, they began to sleep in the same bed. Oh dear no, not for the reasons you're imagining, Master.
Not me also thinking about like clinical trial almost.
You thought no such thing? Though they slept in the same bed, they did not lay together. They did so, it seemed, because they were more comfortable in the same place. The two acted more like family than lovers.
Hey. Hello? Are you asleep?
Yeah, the happy ending of clinical trial, as it were.
No, I'm awake.
Is the candlelight wavering?
Right now, it's very calm.
I see. Say, tell me about your childhood.
What? Me?
Won't you?
My childhood.
Yes. I have no such stories to tell. When I was a child, I lost everything. My mother, father, brothers, everyone. So
For as long as I can remember, I did not have a father.
She must be compartmentalizing like her different lives, right?
I lived alone with my mother, but I never felt like that was a bad thing.
was she kind?
Yes, very. She was a compassionate woman. But we were poor. And because I cannot see, my mother was the only one who could work. She would be away for long stretches of time, Supposedly because she served at a respectable house.
That or she's lying, but I don't know.
I do not know whether or not that was true. Perhaps she was doing much more demanding work. I never asked. I believe not asking was best for her. From time to time, I would receive letters from her. Someone who lived nearby read them to me. The letters went something like this. Life in the mansion is difficult, but everyone treats me so well. And they say I do good work. I'll be back with more money soon, so you be a good girl. Other than that, she allegedly expressed concern for my health and safety, as well as repeatedly saying how much she loved me.
You have a good mother.
I did. Nearly everything I remember my mother saying to me was written in her letters.
Yeah, and her I did, like ... ellipses. Yeah, the mother is gone. The mother has passed.
Nearly everything I remember my mother saying to me was written in her letters. So much kindness and warmth.
Why do you not live with her now? How did you end up here in the mansion?
Before long, she lost her life at her place of employment, and I was sent the money she had earned. It was, I imagine, enough to survive on. When my mother was alive, she often lamented my blindness. If only you could see, she would say. I could show you just how extraordinary this world is. So I decided I would visit a renowned physician in order to fulfill my mother's dreams. A physician in this country. However, upon examining me, he said that he could not restore my sight. Dejected, I was on my way back home when bandits attacked. They robbed me of the money I brought to pay for my treatment. I lost everything my mother saved for me. The money she gave her life to earn for me. I failed to repay her for anything she did, which cast a dark cloud over my heart. My world has always been wrapped in darkness, but at that moment, I was in the deepest abyss. There was not even a speck of light. I was at a complete loss. With nowhere to go, I simply wandered, no destination in mind. And that was when I miraculously arrived at this mansion. It was as if it had summoned me here.
You were being summoned by the mansion to fulfill my craving. But it didn't end up that way.
Oh, but it did, Bestia. Maybe the mansion is both like a monkey's paw and is able to like read true intentions when it comes to like desire.
I wonder if the mansion is disappointed. I see.
I apologize for not having a brighter tale to tell. I imagine you were hoping to hear joyful childhood memories.
No. Did they hurt you?
Pardon?
The bandits. When they attacked, were you hurt?
You're so compassionate.
I am no such thing. I am not compassionate.
I was perfectly fine. I took a few scratches, but nothing you need to worry about.
I see.
I believe that I'm happy now. I was unable to regain my sight, and I haven't the money to return home. But I believe I left in order to come here. Is your life right now happy?
I am terrified. I'm volatile. Growing accustomed to this woman's comfort. I'm afraid of losing her. A beast should not have these feelings. A murderous beast. Take this.
What is...
It makes a good gift, supposedly. I was planning to throw it out when I learned that. but I couldn't. I felt like I was meant to give it to someone. That could only be you.
Damn. Even despite the time, the gift still made its way to her.
It is a fake white rose.
A white rose accessory.
Do you not want it?
No, I do. I just, for some reason... Never mind. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm still bad at city builders. Yeah, it's been moments. It's been ages since I played a good city builder. The last time I played a city builder, I feel, was like... I played the newest SimCity, the one that everyone panned. Like, when it came out-ish. Okay. My bet, Bestie is still gonna go hunt down those bandits. Oh, Frostpunk discount, okay. Do not desire more prey. But you were so hungry for blood before.
I've had enough. I don't need any more. Although she is blind. No, because she cannot see, she does not push me away. She's the only one willing to accept me, to be with me.
So hard to please. You obtain peace, cast it aside, then pick it up once more. But you'll never be able to escape it completely. After all, you are enchanted by the pleasure murder brings. You have been for a very, very long time.
This time I'm done. I won't kill anyone anymore. Being with her is far more satisfying than the joy killing brought me. To be with her is what I truly want.
So very self-centered.
You certainly are. Hey.
It was as though he was viewing flashback. I wonder if that's like inside his head. It could be like a second personality. Something that's pushing him to believing he's a beast. The sound of knocking echoed through the mansion, and it had the day as it had the day the merchant came and brought the beast's short-lived peace crashing down.
What did I just tell you? I do not want any more prey. Stop this. Stop. Do not bring me any more. I thought you were supposed to fulfill my desires.
Oh. Okay, here's my read. Now that he has this piece, and that he knew he did wrong, he's probably feeling guilt. A lot of guilt. He maybe internalized some sort of punishment, and that's being granted to him now. Because whoever steps through that door next is going to be... It's going to be someone that flips the script.
Why did the door open?
Is it going to be the merchant's wife? Sword in hand, Bestia ran through the mansion's halls. He was overcome with fear. He had obtained the piece he so dearly wanted, and even found someone who did not fear him. He was terrified that the appearance of more prey would cause this all to crumble. If he spotted the prey, murdered them, and conceded to his madness, she might choose to leave him. As much as she claimed he was not hideous, if she witnessed him doing that...
I'll just chase them out. I'm done with this. My desire has changed.
However...
Whoa. Why?
Bestia shuddered in terror at the sight. Did someone kill her? What?
Stay back. Stay away from me.
broke into a run. It was not, after all, helpless prey that had entered the mansion.
That thing is...
The monster's voice seemed to slither along the floor behind him. He felt as though, if he were to turn around, it would be right there on top of him.
Why are you chasing me?
Bestia shouted with fear in his voice, uncharacteristic of the beast who had so readily slaughtered his prey. But can you blame him?
That's... a bestia!
In that moment, I had an epiphany. I had assumed he had called himself Bestia, unaware of what the word meant.
A bestia, other than me.
Bestia is not in fact a name. It is a word that means beast.
Ah, Archeolus, wouldn't you know? I wonder if he's Spanish.
Indeed, a second beast had come to the mansion.
Why are you chasing me? Are you here to kill me? Is it because I settled down? Because I wanted to stop being a beast? Yeah.
Is something the matter? When the white-haired girl poked her head out of the bedchambers, Bestia was aghast.
I wouldn't know, I can read and speak Spanish. I've never thought about the word beast, so it never occurred to me.
He frantically attempted to return her to her room.
You mustn't leave your room.
But as he was doing this, the horrifying creature, no, the beast's voice drew nearer.
Do not open this door for any reason. I will protect you. That's right. I don't want this place destroyed. These tranquil days together with this woman. I will protect them. I will.
Trembling in fear, Bestia gathered his resolve. He pointed his sword, which until then had only been used to torment others, at the second beast. Now he would wield his blade to protect the person he cared about. This was the same beast who had killed and killed and killed to satisfy his own primal desires.
I will not let you destroy this. I will protect you from it.
From a rational point of view, the things he was saying and feeling were rather idealistic, but Bestia was desperate. He did not want to lose his peace.
My hint for next stream, it's something you own, but other people used it the most. Ah. Yeah, because we are probably going to leave it on the cliffhanger, honestly, because we're right about time.
Before long, the beast, the one chasing him, appeared from within the darkness. Say, Master, if resolve was the only thing necessary for one to act courageously, would that not mean nearly anyone can become a hero?
Well, yes, I do believe that everyone has it in them to become a hero.
Bestia had viciously slaughtered so many people before. He had gathered the courage to protect the things he cared for, but now he was shaking. He did not gallantly bring his sword down upon the approaching beast. Instead, he trembled visibly from head to toe. He must have been quite terrified at the beast's appearance.
You know, they do say a hero is someone who, like, faces their fears, like... A hero is someone who is scared and faces the fears regardless. So, like, yeah, I mean, you would be terrified. I don't think this is strange. Because now, he does have something to, like, be afraid of. He's afraid of losing her. Before that, he was maybe just a murderer, you know?
Stop. No. Stay away from me. Don't. Stay back.
Seeing Bestia so scared, I imagine the beast thought it was a prime opportunity, for it slowly, ever so slowly, ambled towards him.
Yeah. A hero faces their fears going forward. Watch My Hero season 8, not sponsored. I really should. I've been seeing some really good stuff about the the last season, right? But I haven't watched My Hero since like season 4. Not because it was bad. I just kind of like started watching other stuff, I think.
If I don't kill it, it will kill me. I have to kill it. 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 I have to kill it.
And that was the moment Bestia's mind ran off the rails of sanity.
Kill, 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 kill.
He lifted his sword up above his head, facing the approaching beast.
Ah!
And ferociously swung it down upon his assailant. Again and again and again. Screaming horrifically at the top of his lungs. He continued, swing after swing, until the other beast had gone completely still. Before long, copious volumes of fresh blood stained the corridor. At some point, the other beast had stopped moving and sunken into a pool of its own lifeblood.
I did it. I did it. I killed it. I killed the other bestia. Or bestia.
It's still alive?
Bestia had let his guard down, assuming he had claimed victory over the unmoving beast. I had not imagined either that the beast could still be alive after shedding so much blood.
Stay back.
The beast reached its hand out towards Bestia. It was determined to drag him down to the underworld, it seemed. Slowly sliding along the slippery floor, it dragged itself towards him. Even on its last breath, it continued reaching for Bestia, fixated on him. He kicked the beast's hand up in the air, staggering it, and then he
Burn in hell!
rammed his blade down into it. Bestia's fear-stricken expression was hardly that of a knight who had saved the maiden. Nevertheless, he had indeed eradicated the other beast.
Is this the spot? I feel like this is the spot. What do y'all think? The perfect cliffhanger, as it were. What the fuck is gonna happen next, you wonder? I mean, Jeremy, I know you know, but I think this is like, that was like the scene in the credits. Or like, the credits were rolling, and it ended right there. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. If we keep going, I fear we will have a hard time dropping it sometime later, right? So probably here is like the best place. Yeah, time to hear some crime documentaries. So yeah, we'll call it here for the night. As for next week, gosh, I've been really bad about this lately, but hold on. No music. Anyways, I've been really bad about this lately, but I'm not really sure what my schedule is gonna look like next week because I have another interview thing for work on Tuesday. And if they throw me onto work the same week, I'll need to figure out how that looks. I mean, it shouldn't interfere with time, but I know that I'm probably not going to be around to tomorrow or the day after. So Monday, Tuesday, we're going to probably take off. And then we'll kind of just see how things kind of go from there. But yeah, next stream is probably going to be Wednesday, Rogue Trader. I'll set up a schedule that'll drop on Tuesday. And we'll figure, we'll lock things in from there. But yeah, that being said, thank you for everyone who stopped by, for everyone who stuck around. Thank you so much. Always appreciate the company. Make sure to like and subscribe because it helps out immense. And until next time, y'all. Peace.